Greetings, pod fans. It is day 4 of Podvidia. Pod videos himself every day in April. And today marks 2 whole years since I passed my driving test and became an actual driver. And that means I can finally take off my Zoozer plates. No idea what I'm talking about? So you have your loser plates, and then you put on your Zoozer plates once you pass your exam. Make sense now? Thanks. For a very long time, I didn't think that I needed to learn how to drive. I was 31 when I finally got my license. So let's talk about some of the benefits which might not have been like 100% needs or anything, but have been absolutely game-changing when it comes to my life. If you were a smart person and got your license as soon as you could, a lot of this won't really apply to you, but maybe it'll make you appreciate what you did in getting it so early. So the first one is kind of obvious, and it's just being able to get places. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I go to the gym. Did you know? I go to the gym. This is a powerlifting shirt. And it takes me, according to Google Maps, about 17 minutes to get there. So then, you know, on a traffic-y day, we're talking like 40 minutes. Like 40 minutes there and back. That's not a whole load of time out of my day. If I wasn't driving, and I was walking to the bus stop, getting a bus, walking from the bus stop to the gym, that would take me over an hour each way. And if we're being serious about how buses work, it's probably like an hour and a half. So yeah, that's 2 to 3 hours just in transit. Whereas on a car, or in a car, it takes me 40 minutes. There's no way I would be able to justify doing that. And yes, there are gyms that are closer to me and I could just walk to, but Phenom is just a place and a thing, and it's very special to me. So the fact that I can just hop in the car and go there, very, very cool. Another benefit, and quite a driving force when it came to me actually deciding to get my license, was my dog. My little baby boy asleep over there. I couldn't take him places, and that was scary, because I once read a little thing that said every time you take your dog to a new place, it gives them something new to dream about. And that made me little teary-eyed little man. So now the idea of just being free on a Saturday or a Sunday, popping him into the car, driving for like half an hour to an hour and being in somewhere that he's never been and that I could never walk him to is amazing. It makes me so happy to just be able to bring him to new places. And on top of that, when it comes to like vet visits or getting him groomed or any of those like multiple things that you need to do when you have a dog, it's so much easier to just pop him in the car, get there, do it, bring him back without having to walk an amount of time and getting like, you know, just, I don't know, it's just easy. It makes life so easy. Something that I have experienced that, you know, was made a lot easier with this is friendship. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons, you might have seen like, you know, the final boss, the true final boss of Dungeons and Dragons is scheduling with a number of adults and getting that people together in the same room. I found that it is a lot easier to do that if you are willing and able to pick people up, bring them to the thing, and bring them home afterwards. It really helps and is a big motivator for people who want to do things, but the idea of getting 2 places and back is tough. So being able to offer that really helps, and it's been like so handy with just my life and my friendship things and just me being a friend and like keeping my friendship groups together. Another thing with that is with the internet, no longer is it that like all of my friends are the people that I grew up with who live really close. People have either moved away or you know, I've made new friends who may live, you know, like an hour drive, 2-hour drive away. So being able to hop into the car, drive there, hang out, drive back, it makes life so much easier and just makes like it's so much easier to keep those friendships alive. which is always a good thing. Let's keep things alive. So it's just very cool to hop into the car and not have to rely on public transport or another person. It's just, you do your thing. The independence is very cool. And on that subject of the independence and all of that, before I learned how to drive, I had to rely on people for lifts a lot, and I have ADHD. One of the things that my ADHD does is it makes it so that I don't really understand time. It's referred to as time blindness, and I don't know, it's like the time it takes for me to go from A to B or to do X thing, it just doesn't really make sense in my head, so it puts me under a lot of pressure because I think I'm always going to be late. So when I'm relying on someone else, it's never their fault. They're doing things and knowing that we will get there on time, but in my head, I just kind of like, I'm gonna be late and this is scary. So, with the independence of being able to hop into my very own automobile, it has just eliminated that because now I'm in control. I can do whatever I want, I can leave whenever I want, and I can just, do the thing, and yeah, it's nice. Driving is actually quite scary. It was very scary for me when I started. I didn't understand how I would be able to focus on things that well. Just, I would think that, I would lose focus and then all hell would break loose and I would just do something incorrect. And also I used to have these, like, after all of my lessons, I would have flashbacks to, like, oh, what if that car didn't stop? What if I wasn't paying enough attention? What if? And it was actually it was very scary. I didn't like it and I was very stressed out by driving. But as time has gone on, I've realized that, I'm able to trust myself. I'm able to do this. I'm able to drive. It's very cool and it has helped me a lot. And I think that if you are able, that's a very important thing, you should learn how to drive. Able, there's a lot there, because I know that there are a lot of reasons why people might not learn how to drive. There's money, there's, ability, like, physical ability, and all these kind of things. There is the access to a car to learn, and all of that, but if you are like me, in quite a privileged position where you have the ability to learn on a car, someone's car, your own car, it is really good. It is life-changing in a way that I can't really explain, but yeah, like, I know a lot of people my age who cannot drive, and yeah, recommendation right there, do it. But yeah, driving's cool. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. I'm enjoying my life as a zoozerless man. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Slán.